I say you never can have too many mushrooms. Welcome to my channel. Tonight I'm gonna show you how to cook something very quick, very easy. These ladies out there that work full-time, have children, and you're looking for something that you can cook and whip together real quick, I want to show you how to fix this. But back up some. I want to ask you something. Did you watch the video that I did, or Brother Cowboy did about a week ago, where we were playing cornhole? Yeah, we were playing cornhole, and he said that the loser had to cook. Well, guess who lost? So I have to cook him what he wants. So he's going to get just what he deserves and what he asked for. No, I'm not going to beam him in the head with the meat mallet, which sometimes I'd like to do that, but I'm not going to do that tonight. Tonight I'm going to teach you how to cook one of his favorite meals. That is spinach and cream cheese stuffed chicken breast. Okay? I do want to tell you, for you ladies out there like Karen, our gentlemen, who work long hours, have kids and busy schedules, and you don't have time to fix a big meal, I will tell you that this is pretty quick, and it's a full course meal. I mean, it's got your vegetables, your protein, and it's really easy to fix. So let's get started. I want to show you how to fix this. Come on, let's go. Okay, so I'm just going to let my hair down. Well, it's usually down anyway, but we're just going to have fun with this, okay? So sometimes when you cook, you might want to have you a little bit of vino. Now, this is cheap wine right here. This is peach wine, and I'm going to have me some peach wine while I show you how to do all this, okay? Just kind of lightens the job up a little. So anyway, enough of the peach wine for right now. I'm going to set that to the side. I'm going to show you the ingredients you're going to need for this dish, okay? Now, I've already set my oven to 375, so it's preheating and getting heated up for me. But what you're going to want is you're going to want 2 cubes or 2 blocks of cream cheese, and you want it softened, okay? So I've got that right over here. And then you're going to want to buy you a package of Sargento's Italian mixed cheese. It's got Romano, Parmesan, mozzarella. It's just a mixture of good Italian cheeses, okay? So it's about an 8-ounce package of Sargento's Italian cheeses. Need me a sip of wine. Good peach wine. So right here you have got about 3 to 4 cups of chopped up, cleaned, washed, chopped up fresh spinach. Over here you've got about 2.5, maybe 3 cups of chopped diced onion. I use the white onion, or no, excuse me, yellow onion. I have 3 tablespoons of minced garlic. I have about 1.5 to 2 cups of chopped mushrooms. Then we start getting over here to the spices. I have mixed together already about a tablespoon of oregano, tablespoon of thyme, tablespoon of salt, pepper, black pepper, and a tablespoon of salt. And in this container, or this measuring bowl, I have a can of cream of mushroom soup, and I've mixed about a 1/2 cup of milk with that. And you're going to just want to make that like gravy consistency, okay? And then you've got your olive oil, and that's what we use to put the chicken breasts in the skillet to braise them a little bit. Then you're going to want 5 or 6 chicken breasts, and I've already got the chicken breasts that are deboned and they're already split. So you're going to want to have about 5 or 6 of those. I've already washed those, pat those dry with a paper towel because you want to make sure they're good and dry to hold those spices on. And I use toothpicks. I use toothpicks to hold my chicken breasts together once you put the center filling into the chicken breast. So I have everything ready except for one chicken breast. I do have one breast left to pound out. You want to kind of pound it out a little bit, and you want to get rid of all that fat. You don't want to leave a whole lot of chicken fat on there, so let's get rid of that. I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. It's just one little piece there, so I'm just going to get rid of that. And then you're going to want to pound this out. And you know what? This is my favorite kitchen tool. Ladies, let me tell you why. Because you can take out your frustrations with this thing, okay? Like, the hubby done said something that made you mad. Hey, baby, you didn't put the toilet lid down or something. I don't know. You just always going in there and put that toilet lid down. Or how about your coworker? You got a coworker, you have brought a nice cold Big Red, and you put it in the refrigerator there at work, and you go to get it, and somebody stole your Big Red. You know? So you could just take out your frustrations on that chicken breast with this mallet. Let me show you how you do that. You just get at it. Just really pound it out. Yeah! Have your wine. Have your mallet and just go at it. So I just pound it out lightly. I don't pound it out too thin. See, you want it just pounded out enough to where it's thin enough to where you can stuff it and fold it over. You see what I did there? I'm going to stuff it and fold it over. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that back over here in the pan. So let's get ready to put these ingredients all together. I'll be right back. Let's put these breasts together. That didn't sound like it. Okay. Let's get our ingredients going. Okay, here we go. So we got our olive oil. And we're going to put just a little bit of olive oil to coat the bottom. That coated real good. And I've got right now I've got it on high. I have electric stoves. You ladies that have a gas stove, I'm so envious. I have electric stove and they're hard to get the temperature just correctly the way you want it. So I start out high on everything and then I end up lowering it. So right now it's on high. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my veggies up in there, okay? So we've got our onion. Listen to that sizzle. Don't that sound pretty? Sounds nice. And then we got our mushrooms. Let's put all that in there. Then we've got our garlic. Put all that garlic in there. And then we have our spinach. Some people might want to use broccoli. Broccoli's good too, chopped broccoli. But I prefer spinach. Okay, so you're going to get all that sauteed. Mixed up real good. And once all that's mixed up, you're going to take those seasonings, the thyme, the oregano, and the salt and pepper. Now some people put red pepper flakes in theirs. I don't do that. I'm not into that much heat in my stuffed chicken breast, but I take about half of the seasonings that's in that little bowl, save some for the chicken, and I sprinkle that in there, mix that up real good. And what you're going to do is you're just going to wait until those onions are fairly translucent and the spinach has cooked down a little bit. Just a pretty translucent, and the spinach is cooked down to a good size. So I'm going to turn the stove off. And I've got my cream cheese here. And I just use a fork. I'm going to start adding this in there. Now the spinach, of course, has some water in it, so you're going to want to kind of shake that off. You see how that water's coming off of there? And you can use a strainer if you want. Now I'm sure when you looked at all those vegetables, you said, man, that's a lot. And it is, but then you got to take in consideration it's going to cook down, okay? And I tell you what, those mushrooms, they really add a good, nice flavor to it. Onions have a lot of water in them too, so it's not just the spinach, but it's also the onions. Oh, did you see that? Clumsy. Yes, I made a boo-boo. Oh well. So now I'm going to mix all of that up. All that good cream cheese. Oh, but that's not the only cheese you're going to have in here. We're going to put some of that other cheese in here too. Mix all that up real good. Now I'm going to take some of this Sargentos, and I'm going to put some Sargentos in there. And that's going to add some more cheese. I don't know about y'all, but the cheesier the better. So here we go. We're going to put about half of that package, so 4 ounces of that Sargentos is going to go in there. Okay. So now we're going to mix that up. Get all that mixed up in there real good. Nice and cheesy. Evidently, Brother Cowboy likes this. I don't know if y'all seen him lately. He'd make a good Santa Claus. He's got that belly. Well, he says he's a professional eater, and so that belly, he's worked hard at being a professional eater. So it shows. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna let this sit, okay? Just let that sit. Now it's time to take care of your chicken. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take some of those seasonings and you're gonna just drizzle that over your chicken. Rub it in. So the seasoning you used on the inside is also gonna be on the outside, okay? Let's set that over here. It smells wonderful. You can smell that oregano and the thyme mixed together with the salt and the peppers. Of course, salt and pepper, you know, don't have a whole lot of good smell to it. But I tell you what, that thyme and that oregano sure is working together. They marry well together. Here's another one. Oh, that's a big, that'll probably be Brother Cowboy's right there. That Big Daddy. So I've had 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that one's got a hole in it. But we gonna fix that. We fix that. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 chicken breasts. Okay. So now we're gonna load the chicken breast.
Wait, what did you say? Was that tit?
I started to say chicken titties. I'm sorry. we're gonna load the breasts, the chicken breasts, okay? So you just take, about 1/4 of a cup. And you just drop that down in there like that. And you're going to take that breast, you're going to fold it in half, okay? And it's going to kind of squish. Some of it's going to squish out of there, but that's okay. And you're going to take a toothpick, and I use toothpicks. I don't use, now sometimes I will use cooking, there's a cooking wire or cooking yarn. I'll just take a toothpick and poke it through there. Take a couple of them just to hold it together while it cooks, okay? So you've got all that stuffing down inside there, okay? And then what you're going to do is, once you get you some loaded, a few loaded, you're going to drop it in a skillet of oil, and you're going to sear the chicken. Just kind of brown the chicken a little bit on the outside. Let's go ahead and, yes, your hands are going to get messy. I'm sorry. But this is all going to cook so nicely with the chicken breast. It's going to really, really be good. Okay, so let me set that there. I'm going to go ahead and show you real quickly how we sear these so that you can get an idea. Hold on. It's going to get messy. Your hands will get messy, okay? Just the nature of the beast. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to, in between stuffing and putting in the skillet and putting in the baking dish, you may have to wash your hands a few times, okay? So I'm going to take some more olive oil. And you're going to coat it real good with olive oil. Bottom of your skillet. And I put enough in there that because you don't want the bottom of your skillet to dry out. You really want that oil to absorb into the chicken breast, okay? And to prevent you from burning. Okay, so I got my fire on. And as usual, I put it on high first. And I'm just going to lightly braise them. I'm not going to leave them in there for too long. And this is one case where I will probably have it on high for the majority of the time. So let's take one. Let's put it over here. You hear it sizzling? I'm just going to sear it on both sides. Like I said, you're going to be washing your hands quite a bit, so that's what I'm doing right now. Washing my hands. I've got my tongs ready. Let that sear a little bit. Get it a nice little light brown color to it. And don't fret if some of the stuffing falls out. It's okay. So I just seared it just lightly, okay? I don't want it too brown because it's going to finish cooking in the oven, okay? There you go. You got that one. You got two there now. I'm going to turn that off for just a second while I stuff these other ones, okay? Okay, so there we got that one stuffed, and I might even put some on the outside. You know, you just do what you can to get all that stuffing down in there. And you may have some of this left over. The stuffing might be left over, the cream cheese filling, and that's okay. You can put that in the refrigerator and use it on something else. It's good on, oh, this breast
covered good. I might put some more in there. You might want to use it on some toast. This cream cheese filling is good on just about anything. You know what? This breast, I think, needs to be pounded out a little more. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, this filling is real good on a bagel. Very good on a bagel. Okay. Alright, so let's close those up with the toothpicks. Let's get those seared and into the pan. So here we're going to cover this one up. Let's go ahead and put the toothpicks in. Now, Brother Cowboy, he said that he saw a video where somebody used egg whites or egg to close up. I just have never done that, so, and I'm resistant to change when it comes to the way I've cooked for years. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm doing it my way. Isn't that a song? She did it her way. And usually that's best. Because what, if the cook ain't happy, ain't nobody happy? You want to make the cook happy. Don't tell her what she's putting in your food if you don't make her happy. You know, that's why you got to be nice to those restaurant people that serve your food. You don't want to be ugly to them because you just don't know what they're going to do when they go back in that kitchen, right? You want to be friendly to the cook and let them do it their way. Okay, getting those toothpicks. I know it looks like a hot mess, don't it? But I tell you what, when you put this in your mouth, and what I do is I serve it over jasmine rice, and you can have jasmine basil rice, mix it with basil. It's really good. Okay, so here we go. We're going to put this one in there. I believe that skillet's still hot. We'll be right back. That in the oil. I got one left to do. Drink of wine. Yummy. So, I've already seared them. They're in the pan. The oven is set at 375. I preheated it.
Blooper.
That wine is really starting to take effect. Okay, so I've seared them. They're in the baking dish. My oven has been preheated to 375 degrees. And so now it's time to pour the cream of mushroom soup mixture. You remember you use a can of cream of mushroom soup with a half a cup of milk. You mix that up to where it's like gravy consistency, and you're going to pour that over, okay? And some might even want to chop up some mushrooms and just put mushrooms on top with this. I say you never can have too many mushrooms. I'm a mushroom fanatic. Love eat them raw, just like candy. Okay, so there we go. You got your sauce in there. Let me get a spoon out because I'm going to drizzle some more over that. One here on the end felt neglected. This titty felt neglected, so we're going to make sure they're all covered up. And then what you're going to do is you don't have to cover them up. You can put them in the oven just like this. And you're going to bake them for 30 minutes. And then at 30 minutes, we'll pull them out and we've got another step to finalize it, okay? So let's go ahead and put it in the oven. Oh, for 30 minutes at 375. Okay, so it's been about 30 minutes. We're gonna pull it out. And what we're gonna do is take the remainder of that Sargento's cheese and we're going to sprinkle that on top. All of it. Make sure all of it gets on there. I'll sprinkle it with some parsley flakes. As much as you want to your liking. And what you're going to do is you're going to sit it back in there for about 10 minutes, 10-15 more minutes. Just get that cheese melted real good. And then we'll bring it back out and it's done. Okay. So it's all done. Time to pull it out. Sit it right there. Plate it. Put it on the plate. Now normally I serve it over rice, and I haven't made any rice tonight, but that's the best way to serve it is with some rice, a good salad. Okay, it's all done. Go. Got your stuffed chicken breasts. All ready